emphatic answer in the 199th North London derby. So there you go, 5 clear of Manchester City. They do remember, though, have played a game more, and they've won away at their arch rivals for the 4th time in a row, and the last time that happened way back in 1955. Spurs still without a home win this year, left to reflect on what might have been at half-time, and they are still very much looking over their shoulders as well. Remember, Nottingham Forest losing late on earlier today in the 98th minute at home to Liverpool. West Ham's point yesterday suddenly looks okay. The gap between Spurs and the drop zone still, as it was this morning, 4 points, and they're 2 points as well off Leeds United. All Arsenal smiles. How much of a statement win is that, Michael?
Yeah, big statement, Steve. That was a really big statement. At their arch rivals, you can see what it...
Guys, well played. Incredible performance, incredible result. Abera, if we can start with you. It turns out you really enjoy the North London derby. I remember you had a feeling before the first game. Did you again today?
To be fair, I always have that feeling whenever I play. But yeah, today it's worked out. We thank God for it. We put in a good performance. We done what we needed to do today, which was the main thing.
Victor, huge contribution from you as well. Maybe your best performance in the red shirt?
Yeah, in some aspects I think it was a good one. Then in some other I think I could have done a few bits better, but yeah, it was a tough game, but I think we showed much better things on the pitch today.
Was part of that, Abere, was it a huge response from the team?
Yeah, for sure. That's the main thing. We know what we're capable of. We know what we can do. We have to play games to dominate and to win, and we've got the players in the team to do it. So again, an important win for us, important performance, and we keep going.
Just talk us through your celebrations. You really enjoyed your goals, as you should, but got a few friends who are Spurs fans, maybe, or they're giving you a bit of grief, I think is more likely.
Yeah, quite a lot, but that's football. That's part of the game, and it's understandable, I think, but I'll keep doing what I'm doing and keep pushing.
Just tell us about the finishes. Both of them, I suppose, in some ways, pretty simple, but you need to just keep cool, right?
Probably not simple.
Sorry about it, yeah. Sorry for the insult.
Yeah, but I'm always trying to get in those types of positions to be ready and to find the space and to work hard to get those opportunities. So it takes a lot to get there, and yeah, it's worked out today.
And how?
Well, it certainly has. He's loved those North London derbies this season, the Arsenal fan, hasn't he, with 5 goals in those 2. 1-1 at half-time then. Let's see how the second half unfolded. We spoke at length about Eze Gyokeres in a big match before the game. Came up with a couple of answers today, didn't he?
Yeah, I feel this is his big performance of the season. It's taken a little bit of time coming. I mean, that's him into double figures in the Premier League now. I think this ball probably should be stopped, but what a first touch this is. Keeps it tight to his body, but allows it enough room to be able to swing his right foot. And don't just think he's hit that as hard as he could. That's place, but with power as well. As I say, Tim, I suppose as a midfielder, you'd probably want to block that ball off into the centre-forward's feet.
Well, you saw Eze in the game at the Emirates. I mean, in that D area, that's where he scored all these goals. You cannot allow him to just take control of the ball there. He had all the space in the world. It's almost like the defenders went backwards once he takes his first touch. Take nothing away from Gyokeres. It was a fantastic finish. But you have to be disappointed with the defending there.
Yeah. Now, 6 minutes later, Adi, Moani and Tottenham thought they'd done it again. Any issue with this being ruled out?
I think so, yeah, because you can see Kolomani trying to, he literally pushed the defender out of the ball. So I think for me, it's a big foul. You can see from here, and he actually used both hands. So for me, it's a big foul.
Tim?
Yeah, well, he buys it, doesn't he, Gabriel? For me, he buys it. He makes sure that the referee can see it. Look at the exaggeration there. 7.5 technical merit from me. Total dive. But there is a push. I understand where. Listen, if they didn't rule it out, I'm sure they would have done when they VAR look at it.
Do you know what? You've got to do it, though, haven't you? Yeah. I mean, we would all do it. If you get pushed like that, you've got to make the referee's mind up for him.
Absolutely.
There are 2 hands on him. It is probably a foul. But, yeah, of course, he exaggerates it too. But do you know what? If he stood there like a big, strong man and didn't go down, then he might not have got the foul. So that's just part of the game, I'm afraid.
Yeah. And then Eze again. I mean, what a season he's had. I mean, to get a hat-trick, not score since 91 days ago, and then come here on his recall and get 2, Adi.
I think we spoke about it before the game. Obviously, coming into this type of game, he knows in the first leg he got an hat-trick, which is his first ever game in this North London derby. And we said it, when you come into this type of game and you know you have already a record of scoring against them, it's always easier and your teammate will be buzzing for you. And I think today he already had it in mind that I can even score another hat-trick. And we are actually not happy with him coming off, because today I think if he's still on the pitch, he would definitely go his hat-trick. But fair enough for him, he's the third or the fourth top goal scorer playing in this derby after 2 games. It's beautiful. So I hope he will keep on going, he will keep on scoring in this beautiful derby. And for him to come back here again and show character, show personality, obviously the last 2 months was not perfect for him. He was fighting to find himself, like what am I going to do? But coming into the North London derby, scoring 2 goals, giving the victory to Arsenal when they needed the most is beautiful.
And there you go. He's behind you in that list. He was trying to score a hat-trick in the same season against the same opponent. There's only one man who's ever done that in Premier League history. Have you any idea who that is, Adi? No, it's you. For Arsenal against Derby. Do you remember that?
That's true. Yeah.
I
did the same thing in Turkey also. So I'm lucky.
Okay. I love you. We love many things about you. Modesty is the one of them.
Thank you.
And then Gyokeres again. The game was done, but you were impressed with this finish.
I did.
Too.
Listen, we spoke about before the game. This guy is one of the best finishers in the Premier League. He hits it hard. He hits it accurate. He chooses the right finish. It's the rest of his game that he just needs brushing up. But I tell you what, if he keeps getting 2 chances and banging in 2 goals like that, then, you know, you can forgive him all of his misdemeanors. His strength here is very good. You know, he keeps his man away from the ball. He keeps protecting it and then just goes for a little bit of height as well. A lot of the time the goalkeeper will slide, but their legs will scrape along the floor. You've just got to lift it a foot maybe. He actually goes a little bit higher, which is fantastic. No chance for the goalkeeper. Beautiful finish, textbook stuff.
Yeah. And as you say, into double figures now as well. So, as I say, they're 5 points clear, but they've played a game more than Manchester City, of course. And as we all know, in April, they have to play each other. But what have they both got coming up, Manchester City and Arsenal? Because they both have big, significant wins this weekend. There we go. This is Leeds away next for City, Forest, West Ham, Chelsea before they then meet each other. Chelsea next, of course, for Arsenal. Brighton, Everton and Bournemouth. What are you thinking at the moment? Still advantage Arsenal, Eddie?
Not really. Obviously, Chelsea at home is going to be a tough one. It's another derby for them. It's a tough one. Chelsea coming, playing good. Obviously, losing points yesterday. So they will try and make life difficult for Chelsea. But like if you look at whoever Arsenal are going to play in the next 5 games or 6 games or so, Chelsea, Everton, and when you look at Man City, they got Leeds, they got Nottingham Forest, West Ham. I'm going for Man City.
Right, okay. Can you see a scenario City being above Arsenal by the time they meet at the Etihad, Michael?
Maybe not, but I can see a scenario whereby if City beat them at the Etihad, they go above them, of course. But no, I think that Arsenal, with that 5 points, I know they've played 1 more game, but it's a nice little cushion. I think they'll be going into that game still leading, and they can go there knowing that a draw might be okay. They'll probably settle for it. Let's see what happens between now and then. But they've allowed Manchester City back into this title race. Today was really, really important that they just kept them at arm's length.
Okay, the other side of the story is Spurs are 4 points above the drop zone. Here's today's captain, Mickey van der Ven.
Well, Mickey, firstly, obviously, you stood here hugely disappointed. What did you make of the Tottenham performance?
I think Arsenal, to be honest, today overall was the better team. But first off, we're still in the game. It's 1-1 and everything can happen. And then 2 minutes after the second half, they scored straight away the 2-1. And then after that, it was really difficult.
Why did you think they were the better team today? Obviously, they're an opponent of huge quality, but was there any more you could have done?
But I think maybe sometimes in the press we could do a bit better. We pressed up quite high. Sometimes we tried to, but Arsenal, they came out of it sometimes, and then it's difficult to come back quick. And I think that's something we need to work on, obviously. But yeah, today they were just a better team, and I think they created way more than us.
Yeah, that was Tottenham's heaviest home defeat in the league to Arsenal today since 1978. Did you see anything different? Any room for sort of optimism with this 4-point gap above the relegation zone?
No. Not on that performance today. I mean, how can you pull any positives out of that? I mean, it didn't go anywhere. They kept fighting, but they're not good enough. Let's face it, when they're playing the opposition like this, they're not staying up because they didn't win this game today. If it was an opportunity, they might have taken it late into the game and it would be an edgy Arsenal, and you just never know. We've seen Wolves, who, like I said at the beginning of the show, one of the worst teams I've ever seen in Premier League history. If they're capable of getting points off them, then Tottenham would have been here today with a crowd behind them. But I saw no quality. I didn't see really much organisation. I didn't see a lot, to be perfectly honest, but they've got games coming up, Fulham away, Palace at home. I think they need 3 wins, Steve, and I think they're capable of getting 3 wins, so they'll be safe in the Premier League. But against opposition like that, it's just a mismatch.
That first win can't come quick enough.
It can't. They'll have better opportunities than they will have had tonight. Arsenal were a different class to them, weren't they? But I still think they'll just have enough.
OK, Michael, Adi, Tim, thank you very much indeed. This was always going to be significant. Spurs 4 points above the drop zone, but Arsenal were asked a big question at the top today, and they came up with an emphatic answer. Their lead is 5 points from the 4 of us. See you soon.
Hadn't crossed the line, but David Raya with a fantastic save there, and another big goal, as we said, for Gyokeres, and what was an important game for him, which meant that Arsenal got their biggest away win at Tottenham since 1978.
There we go, and this is what we expected from Gyokeres when you signed. These are the kind of, his eyes light up, and of course he's always going to bully anyone in that position there. But every time you see a scene with Gyokeres scoring his goals in Portugal last year, this was it. This is exactly it. But what I really liked as well was it's just the energy levels of when they want to win the ball. They didn't look to hold on to the ball. They just played to his strengths today. And I think that's when you're going to get the best out of Gyokeres. At times, I felt he was making runs and maybe not making runs at times. But look, brilliant finish. Very confident right now. And that's what they're going to need going into the last 11 games of the season. Someone who's firing at all cylinders. And he's certainly doing it today.
And the other thing is as well, Theo, for a manager, he's able to make some big calls today. He plays Eze. Leaves out Odegaard. Odegaard comes onto the pitch, gets that really important assist. And then Madueke as well with an important touch. But it was brilliant from him. I think you're spot on. He gets that ball safe side. It's difficult for Archie Gray because you're trying to prove you don't want to foul him to give away a penalty. And you can see those shots there. That's what it means to the Arsenal players. They know after it's been a tough week or so what a big 3 points this one is.
And we saw earlier, that's 10 Premier League goals for him, making him Arsenal's top scorer. Kai Havertz with 9 last season. Half of those goals for Gyokeres have come in the last 22 days, which is no bad thing as they head into the last 10 games of the season. Let's head then to Mikel Arteta with Patrick Davison.
Well, Mikel, all that noise.
And then looks like it's the end of the world. And you look at your players and the way they react and how much you want it. And I said it, I feel very, very privileged to work with them every single day. I knew we were going to react. In football, you can win, draw, or lose. But the attitude that we showed today, the desire, the dominance, it was really impressive. So I'm really happy.
How soon after the Wolves game did you know, the team are right, they will perform on Sunday?
Immediately after that, because I saw the reaction and what it means. And when it's a job, you don't react like this. When it's your passion and you love the game so much, that's something else. It hurts you in a different way. And I know what it means to them and how much they want it. And we said that we're going to try all our very best.
You said after we were talking about the Wolves game, like how the hell did it finish level? Did you have a similar feeling at half-time today?
Yes.
How the hell is it 1-1?
I know, I don't understand. I don't know how many touches we had in the opponent's box and chances and situations, but we said at half-time, we carry on playing. When you talk about attitude, what Declan is on today, I mean, he can make an error. The way he played afterwards, that's attitude. That's to have personality and courage and to stand up in a difficult moment.
So what would you say, I don't know whether it's a day for sort of the tactical stuff or more the mental, emotional stuff, but what would you say was the key to that win?
The attitude. Again, how you approach things. I mean, and that's a decision that you have to make. You can feel sorry for yourself. You can look at, but this is the stage. I mean, when we're all kids, we dream to play these kind of games. So when we have the possibility to do that, just do it in a manner that recognize the opportunity that we have to be where we are.
What was it like? I mean, we spoke before the game about them having a different manager. They tried to press you high. They tried to be intense. Did we actually see the dangers of trying to take you on? So many times this season you've faced the low block. You didn't today, and because of it, potentially, you created an awful lot more.
I don't know, but so that's why you have to respond in relation to the opponent's behavior, especially when you are attacking. And I think we understood really well how we have to play. And then players were individually really, really good. That's what you need. I mean, the level of efficiency at the end is dictated by how well they make decisions and how accurate they are with those decisions. And we have some outstanding performances today.
One of those, Victor Gyokeres, best performance for the club?
I think so. I think his overall play was incredible. The efficiency, the goals that he scored. It was really, really good today.
And before the match, you spoke about Eze, that there were certain things about this game that made you think he was the right fit for today. Can you elaborate on that now?
Well, one of them because the recent past against them, it was really positive, and that's there. And then I made some decisions and I changed them at half time, and there are some moments and you see how people react, and when they have a point to prove. I know that we are understanding what Epps needs to perform at the level that he can.
So 10 to go now, Mikel.